Hi, I'm Diana Rankin, and this is 2017 Messages and Predictions for the Coming Year. There is one word that's going to describe this year, and that is change. Change. Whatever you expected, that could happen, but then it'll change. For some of us, we are going to be called into our greatest life. We are going to be called to be and do all that we can within our line of service. We are going to be called into letting our mission for why we came into this life, letting that mission carry us through 2017. We are all going to be called to be greater love. Before I get into the predictions, I want to first of all see what my spirit guide Philip has to say. And those of you who follow me know that I like to use a book that he gave me. It's called The Master's Book of Answers by Philip. And each page has a different saying on it. I like to use this book first thing in the morning after I meditate. I sit down and I journal. And when I do, I always ask Philip for a message. Now we have to think left page or right page before we get our message. And then that message that I receive every day is part of what I keep going in my life for that day. So we're going to look at a message for 2017 for the year. Okay, here goes. And again, we have to think left or right page, and I'm thinking left. Whew, this is a strong one, and it's right on. You are not a condition of your environment. Your environment is a condition of you. Let me repeat that. You are not a condition of your environment. Your environment is a condition of you. Oh, my friends, that is going to be so important this year. 2017, and I'm not a numerologist, but I think it's pretty common knowledge that 2017 adds up to the number 1. Add the numbers and you'll come up to 1. 1 is the number of beginning. And so we are beginning an entire new phase in the life of the earth, in our lives. The masculine and feminine have been butting up against each other for the last couple of years. Last year, really coming to a strong head. Well, that isn't over yet, but we are starting with the new. We are coming into the new. So hopefully those of you who are listening to me have done a lot of shedding in 2016 and really did step into love and allow yourselves to grow into your greatest potential, because I think 2016 was a good year for many, many of us who stayed in love. Now, that doesn't mean it was an easy year. And that's a paradox that we live in. And I think this year is going to be worldwide. It's going to be a very difficult year. We're going to see tragedy that we haven't yet seen. We're going to see natural disasters. We're going to see political upheaval. We're going to see many people leaving the planet. So it's not going to be an easy year. We're going to see fortunes won and lost. We're going to see political scenes changing rapidly and harshly. We're going to see, if we don't allow things to leave our life, they're going to leave us in a very harsh way. At the same time, those of us who keep coming back to love, we are being asked to live our greatest life yet, to step in to whatever that service is, whatever our mission is that we've come into this life to fulfill. We are being asked to step into that. And so we're going to give our greatest contribution, more so than we've ever given. You know, the Buddhists have a wonderful way of looking at life, and it is seeking enlightenment for myself that I may then give it to you or pass it to you. I can't give you what I don't have, so I have to enlighten myself to then pass that along. You know, I remember many, many years ago in my own life saying, if I had $1 million, there are so many people I could help. Look at all the people I could help if I had $1 million. I'm getting that at a whole different level. And so in my life this year, my prayer is, give me wisdom that I may give that to others. Let me be love that I may pass that love along to others. And whatever it is that you want your life to be of service about, allow that to come to you. Receive in a whole new way so that you can change your life. And as you change your life, you change the environment. Oh, my friends, we're in for a pretty bumpy 2017. It's going to go up and it's going to go down and it's going to go in and it's going to go out. It is not necessarily going to be an easy life. The world is overpopulated and she has to right herself. The ancients tell us that all of the secrets are coming out at this time. And we've been seeing that for a few years, and we will continue to see that. It's not possible to hold secrets from others. It will come out, but secrets don't always come out with kindness, and they don't always come out easily. The world does not always right herself in what we would consider a kind way. So again, there will be many people leaving the planet that we don't want to see go, because we're humans, and as humans, we want everybody around us to just be in a loving place. It will be important to seek out the middle ground. What do I mean by the middle ground? It's important that we keep ourselves informed, and informed with truth, not informed with fake news, but informed with truth. And at the same time, it is important that we know when to speak, when to act, and when to stay quiet, and when to stay in meditation. It is important that we use our inner voice and listen very carefully to that spiritual guidance. Change is going to happen this year in our individual lives, in the world. We must reach out where we see an injustice and stand for justice. We must reach out where we hear the other cry and be there with them. I cannot stress this word strongly enough, and you hear it from me all the time. Love. It is the strongest force in the world. And as we each sit in our daily meditation, if the only word in our life that we ever say or think of is love, that will change the world. And this year, even more than ever, we must stay in love. I remind you of Philip on page 162, who says, "You're not a condition of your environment. Your environment is a condition of you." Oh, my friends, let's reach out to each other and create an environment of love. It is up to each and every one of us. That is where the change will happen. And that is the change we want to see. Love. Thank you for being with me today. May your 2017 be filled with love. May you fulfill your greatest destiny this year. I'm so glad you were with me today. And I'm so glad you're with me this year. Thank you. This is Diana Rankin saying,